Hey y'all, Lead Farmer 73 here. I'm sorry about earlier. I had so many technical difficulties. It was so hot out here. My phone overheated and cut off. My iPad overheated and cut off. It was that hot. It got that hot. And you know my phone, I always pick the black iPhone and my iPad. Both of them is black, so they just absorbed all that heat, all those sun rays, and it was right on me. So sorry about that. I'm gonna make this a little shorter. I'm not gonna go live because it's getting dark. I told y'all about the dark on my land. But real quick, remember my Saturn peach, my donut peach tree from Stark Brothers? Well, check this out. I told y'all saw me, I told y'all I was gonna butcher it. And then I butchered it, and I showed you that now. I butchered it even more for a reason. And I told y'all this is why. Check it out. I took it all the way down, even farther, down into a Y. Right here. I wanted to cut those off at an angle so the water drips off, but I wasn't able to do that because of this. That is a piece that I did a notch on right here, and it just grew right at the notch that I put in the wood, and that just grew out of nowhere. And now look what we got. I'm gonna stand back and let you see the whole structure. So now we got a whole new structure of a tree that I'm shaping. Now it was getting really, really tall, and I don't want it tall. So what I did was I snipped that top up there, right here. That's the main leader right there. I snipped that, and then all the branching started coming out. You see that? So what I'm gonna do is reshape this whole tree and give it a better look, and just make it more efficient like I did this one. That was just worked awesome. So it was time to restructure this tree, and that's what I did. As soon as that little bitty stem came out, I lopped those off. So if you ever have a problem with your peach tree, it's so simple to restructure it. You don't like the way it's shaped, you know, you might lose a year or a season of fruit, but if you got two trees, you won't. Just do one at a time. One year and another one another year. But as you see, this gonna be a bad boy. That's gonna be a bad boy. And I'm just gonna keep y'all updated on how I train this tree. Okay? Let's move on. I couldn't do an update earlier. I took this Methylated plum, and I cut this big branch out the middle. I cut a big branch out the middle over there to give it even more airflow, and so these 4 branches that I left can produce more fruit. Give it more airspace, and they not touching and rubbing each other. A lot of the fruit was knocked off just from the wind blowing it around. You know, so I had the birds and the wind knocking all the fruit off. So I said, it's time to knock it down, let it go. Okay, let's keep on moving. Keep on moving, y'all. It's nighttime. My angel trumpets is starting to open up. One of my favorite plants right here. They ain't that big because I ain't been feeding them or watering them way out here. But the smell is insane. It's so, God, it smells so good. Okay, keep it moving, keep it moving. Because this is what I was trying to show y'all earlier. But then the hawks and the squirrels and all of that, I was trying to get to Bonita. That was my ultimate goal. And as you can see, she still has a lot of fruit on her, and they are getting huge. So this is only July, and they're already palm size. You can almost see a little hue of orange on them, a slight hue. But she's still loaded full of fruit, thank God. The squirrel's been trying to attack them, and that's why I got my trap over there. That's what started the whole hawk problem earlier, because now I'm gonna just start putting traps around all my fruit trees. That way they can get to the bait first before they get to my trees. So she's still loaded. That top half still ain't, oh yes it is. It's growing out. It's starting to stretch out. That's what I wanted to do. I just want this to be one big giant tree. But look at this. God, if all this fruit just stick around so I can put my teeth right in there, we gonna be all right. Now the thing about this tree, it got a lot of fruit on it. And I've made a couple of decisions just recently that I haven't said anything about because I wasn't sure on what I was going to do. And that is, I'm going to get rid of a couple of trees, and they're going to be a couple of my apple trees because they're not really going to do well here. I keep wanting them to, but you know, that's wishful thinking. God, I got a cluster of them right there. Wishful thinking, and I'm getting too old to keep wishing on a turd. So here's what I'm gonna do. One thing about these persimmons, let's get a big pan back. These persimmons, they don't catch diseases. They don't have too many problems. They don't get any insect problems, anything. They just grow food. I've had this for years now, and it just never has any problem. None, not one. I've never treated it for absolutely nothing. But beetles was eating the leaves off one night. I just sprayed them with some soap water, and that was it. That was 1 year out of, I've had this like 5 years. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, this branch I've been wanting to go. See how close that branch is to this one? This branch, and that's about 5 feet long. Following it up, there's fruit on that one. And I got another one here, about 3 or 4 feet long, right here. That's just too close in this big bed. See, it's got branches on that side. It's just too close. So what I plan on doing is doing a air layer graft. So I plan on doing that so I can get 2 more trees out of it. And a couple of apple trees that I plan on getting rid of because they're not going to do well down here in the south. I'm going to put, instead of going out and buying a whole new persimmon tree, I know Bonita is producing. I know what she's doing. Y'all know what she's doing. Let's back that back up. Look at that. We know what she does. So what I plan on doing is get those trees, get them rooted, and keep them in the pot over the winter. Spring come, put them in the same places where the apples are. No need to keep on playing around. And really, I see so much stuff on my route, y'all. You don't need a whole bunch of apple trees. You don't need a whole bunch of, you don't. One tree will produce more apples than you can eat. And I've been thinking about that a lot. Here's my other persimmon tree. It's still loaded. My surprise persimmons. Still got a few on there. Where are you at, little fella? So, like I said, y'all, I'm sorry about earlier. I'm not gonna drag this video out, but y'all seen all that drama that was happening out here, and it was so hot. I was frustrated, scared a little bit, cussing too much. Said it's time to call that a day. So I'm gonna end this video on this note. Thanks for hanging out with me. You know I love y'all. Y'all my crew. I can't do it without you. So I'm gonna show you this too. Here you go right here. These are the sunflowers that I said I was gonna harvest, right? So I got 10 of them in all. As you can see, plenty. And this one here, the birds started picking away at this, like I was gonna say. Oh, let me cut this short. I gotta go.